Season 19 of Heartland begins with a powerful exploration of relationships and personal growth as Amy Fleming finds herself at a crossroads. As the heart and soul of Heartland, Amy juggles her roles as a mother, sister, and friend while daring to find love once again. After the events of the previous season, viewers are both excited and anxious as Amy's connection with Nathan deepens. Nathan, who has quickly become a source of hope and healing for her, seems like the perfect match. He shares her passion for horses, understands her struggles, and patiently walks with her as she navigates her emotions. His calm and steady presence is not only a comfort to Amy, but also to her daughter, Lindy, making him a trusted figure in their lives. However, from the start, there is an underlying complexity to Nathan. He carries a quiet sadness, a mystery that remains unspoken. As the new season unfolds, that mystery becomes impossible to ignore. The episode reaffirms Amy's incredible resilience. She has endured the loss of her beloved husband, Ty, and emerged stronger. Her journey has been one of growth, showing how to honor the past while embracing the future. But as she opens her heart to Nathan, questions begin to surface. Can she truly trust someone whose past is cloaked in secrecy? This tension becomes the emotional heartbeat of the episode, driving Amy's internal struggle. The beauty of Heartland lies in its ability to blend family dynamics with deeply personal narratives. As the camera sweeps across the familiar ranch landscapes, viewers are filled with a sense of nostalgia and anticipation for the new challenges ahead. This season is not just about Amy's journey, but also how her decisions ripple through the lives of everyone around her. Jack, Lou, and Georgie all have their own perspectives on Nathan, but choose to trust Amy's instincts for now. Whether that trust is well-placed remains uncertain. Small, intimate moments between Amy and Nathan highlight the fragility of new beginnings. As they share laughter and quiet companionship, there's an unspoken tension. Nathan is holding something back. Amy, though, chooses to focus on the positives, pushing aside her doubts in the hope of building a brighter future. The stakes are high. This isn't just about Amy finding love, but about the entire Heartland family coming to terms with change. The episode masterfully balances the joy of seeing Amy happy with the unsettling awareness that this happiness might not last. It leaves viewers with one lingering question: can love truly conquer all, or will the secrets from Nathan's past unravel everything? Amy's life has always been defined by her ability to connect with those she loves and the animals she cares for. In this new chapter, she begins to rediscover herself, exploring what it means to open her heart again after years of focusing on her daughter and the ranch. Her relationship with Nathan represents a fresh start, not about replacing Ty or fixing what was broken, but about offering support, understanding, and healing. This simplicity draws Amy to him, allowing her to feel secure enough to begin lowering her walls. For the first time in years, she laughs freely, enjoys quiet moments of companionship, and starts to believe that a life full of love is possible again. It's a journey of healing, one small step at a time, as Amy learns to trust not only Nathan but herself as well. This new chapter in Amy's life isn't without its challenges. Amy has always been fiercely independent, and the idea of opening up to someone new feels like an emotional battleground. There are moments of hesitation where she questions if she's doing the right thing, if she's moving too fast, or if she's being fair to Ty's memory. These doubts only grow when she considers Nathan's mysterious nature. While he is kind, reliable, and a steady presence in her life, there are parts of his past that he keeps hidden. At the same time, Amy's new chapter brings fresh responsibilities. Lindy is growing up, and her curiosity about life and relationships is both endearing and challenging for Amy. As Lindy forms a bond with Nathan, Amy feels a mix of comfort and apprehension. On one hand, she's grateful to see her daughter happy and connected to someone who cares for her deeply. On the other, she worries about the potential consequences if Nathan's past comes to light. Amy knows all too well the pain of broken trust, and the thought of exposing Lindy to that kind of heartbreak is almost unbearable. Throughout this struggle, Amy's strength shines. She's no longer the young woman searching for her place in the world. She's a woman who knows what she wants and is willing to fight for it. Yet she's also vulnerable, acknowledging that love is never without its risks. This balance of strength and vulnerability is what makes Amy's journey so compelling. She's not just moving forward, She's doing so with courage, even as doubts linger in the background. As the episode unfolds, viewers are left rooting for Amy, hoping this new chapter will bring her the happiness she deserves. But with Nathan's hidden past looming in the background, it's clear the road ahead won't be easy. This combination of hope and uncertainty sets the stage for a season filled with emotional highs and lows, keeping the audience invested in every twist and turn of Amy's story. Nathan's presence in Amy's life has brought both comfort and curiosity. He seems to embody the perfect balance of kindness and reliability, a man who fits seamlessly into the world of Heartland. Yet, as viewers soon discover, there's much more to Nathan than meets the eye. Beneath his calm exterior lies a past he has carefully kept hidden, a past that, if revealed, could threaten everything he has built with Amy. For Amy, who has spent her life attuned to the feelings of others, these moments begin to form a pattern she can't ignore. Nathan is holding something back, and while she doesn't want to jump to conclusions, seeds of doubt are beginning to take root. What little is known about Nathan's past only deepens the mystery. He arrived in Hudson a few years ago, claiming he wanted a fresh start. His story about leaving behind a corporate career to pursue a simpler life seemed believable enough, and his hard work around the ranch earned him the respect of Jack and Tim. However, the specifics of his old life remain vague: no old friends, no family, no pictures or mementos to hint at where he came from. It's almost as if he stepped into Heartland with no past to anchor him. As Nathan grows closer to Amy, cracks in his armor start to show. He's protective, almost overly so, and while his intentions seem pure, there's a quiet anxiety that becomes harder to ignore. When he speaks about trust and loyalty, his words carry an unusual weight, as though rooted in personal experience. It's clear Nathan has been through something significant, something painful, and it's left scars he's not ready to share. The turning point comes when a stranger arrives in town, someone who recognizes Nathan but calls him by a different name. The encounter is brief, but it's enough to rattle Nathan. His usually calm demeanor slips, and for the first time, he appears genuinely afraid. Amy notices his reaction and confronts him later, but Nathan brushes it off, claiming the person must have been mistaken. It's a plausible explanation, but Amy isn't convinced. The encounter leaves her wondering how well she really knows the man she's come to trust. Nathan's mysterious past becomes a shadow looming over his budding relationship with Amy. The more he tries to bury it, while he clearly cares for both Amy and Lindy, his reluctance to share his past is becoming harder to ignore. Nathan's lack of transparency raises even more questions about his intentions. Is he shielding Amy and Lindy from something dangerous, or is he protecting himself from the consequences of past mistakes? These unanswered questions add a layer of anxiety to their connection, making it clear that trust will be the ultimate test for both of them. Amid the uncertainties surrounding Nathan's past, one relationship stands as a beacon of warmth and hope: the bond forming between Lindy and Nathan. From the moment Nathan entered their lives, he showed an innate ability to connect with Lindy in ways that were both unexpected and comforting. For Lindy, who's been navigating the loss of her father while growing up in the vibrant yet challenging world of Heartland, Nathan has become someone she can look up to and trust. Nathan's approach to Lindy is refreshingly genuine. He doesn't try to replace Ty or force a bond. Instead, he lets their relationship develop organically. Whether it's helping her with chores around the ranch, listening to her talk about her day, or simply being there for her in moments of doubt, Nathan's quiet presence has brought a sense of stability to Lindy's life. This growing connection between Nathan and Lindy doesn't go unnoticed by Amy. Watching Lindy laugh and interact with Nathan fills her with a mix of emotions. On one hand, she's grateful to see her daughter finding joy and comfort in someone who truly cares for her. On the other hand, it raises the stakes of her own relationship with Nathan. If something were to go wrong, it wouldn't just affect Amy, it would affect Lindy as well. Nathan's presence has become a source of healing for Lindy. While she cherishes the memories of her father, having Nathan around has given her a sense of what it's like to have another adult to depend on. He encourages her passions, supports her love for the ranch, and treats her with the respect and kindness she deserves. These small, everyday moments have allowed their bond to develop naturally, creating a connection that feels both authentic and meaningful. However, this connection also brings challenges. As Nathan becomes more integrated into Lindy's life, Amy begins to notice subtle changes in her daughter. Lindy starts asking more questions about trust, honesty, and the importance of understanding people's intentions. Though these questions seem innocent, they reflect the uncertainty Amy herself feels about Nathan. The relationship between Lindy and Nathan becomes a poignant backdrop to the larger narrative. It's a reminder of what's at stake and why the truth about Nathan's past matters so much. If his intentions are pure and his love for Amy and Lindy is real, their future together could be bright and full of promise. But if his secrets threaten to unravel the trust they've built, the fallout could be devastating, especially for Lindy, who has already experienced so much loss. Jack Bartlett, the steadfast protector of the Heartland family, begins to sense something is off about Nathan. Having witnessed his fair share of challenges over the years, Jack's sharp instincts may prove crucial as the season progresses. The tension intensifies, leaving viewers eager to discover the truth about Nathan's past and its impact on the Heartland family. Something isn't quite right. Although Nathan has earned Jack's respect through his hard work on the ranch, there's a lingering unease, a sense that Nathan isn't being entirely honest about who he really is. Jack's suspicions start subtly. He notices how Nathan avoids certain questions or changes the subject whenever his past comes up. At first, Jack attributes this to Nathan's private nature, chalking it up to his preference for keeping boundaries. However, as time goes on, the small evasions begin to pile up, and Jack can't shake the feeling that something is being hidden. A key moment solidifies Jack's unease when Nathan inadvertently reveals a detail about a previous job that doesn't match what he had told others. It's a minor inconsistency, one that most people might overlook, but Jack's instincts tell him it's important. Jack chooses not to confront Nathan immediately, opting instead to observe him more closely. Knowing from experience that the truth often reveals itself when someone thinks they're not being watched, Jack begins a quiet investigation, asking subtle questions and trying to gather more information without raising suspicion. He even speaks to others in the community, hoping to uncover more about Nathan's past. What he finds is troubling, conflicting stories, vague answers, and no clear picture of who Nathan truly is. The lack of clarity only deepens Jack's concern, and he becomes more determined to uncover the truth. Though Jack wrestles with his loyalty to Amy, who seems so happy with Nathan, he can't ignore his protective instincts. He sees how much Lindy has come to trust Nathan and how much Amy values their connection. Jack doesn't want to interfere or jeopardize Amy's happiness by voicing his doubts, but his role as the family's protector means he can't turn a blind eye if Nathan is hiding something that could hurt them. The tension between Jack and Nathan becomes palpable, with their once easy interactions now carrying an undercurrent of distrust. Jack's questions become more pointed, his tone more serious, as he tests Nathan's reactions. Sensing the shift, Nathan starts to act more cautiously around Jack. The dynamic between the two men evolves into a silent standoff, each testing the other without overtly acknowledging the tension. This new layer of complexity adds depth to the story. Jack's suspicions are not only about Nathan but also about trust, family, and the lengths one will go to protect loved ones. His investigation into Nathan's past contrasts with Amy's journey of opening her heart again, creating emotional tension that keeps viewers on edge. The question lingers, is Jack overreacting, letting his protective instincts cloud his judgment, or is his gut feeling right? And if Jack's suspicions are true, what will it mean for Amy, Lindy, and the future they hope to build with Nathan? This suspenseful moment sets the stage for an emotional confrontation that could alter the course of the entire story. Nathan is caught between two worlds, the life he's trying to build at Heartland and the dark past he desperately wants to leave behind. As his bond with Amy and Lindy deepens, the pressure to keep his secrets hidden grows stronger, and the cracks in his carefully constructed facade become harder to ignore. Nathan's internal battle escalates. Every moment he spends with Amy, every glance shared with Jack, and every conversation with Lindy carries the weight of his secrets. The tightrope he's walked for so long between the life he's tried to build and the shadow of his past is beginning to snap. His struggle for redemption, for a future filled with love and trust, is now inextricably linked to the truth of who he is and what he's done. Nathan knows his silence can no longer protect him. Every evasive maneuver, every attempt to shield himself, only deepens the distrust. The tension reaches a boiling point when, After a confrontation with a stranger from his past, Nathan finds himself standing at a crossroads. His secrets are no longer his own. They are now a threat to everything he's built. The stranger's menacing words still echo in his mind, and Nathan knows that if the truth comes out, it will destroy everything. Yet, the weight of the lies is growing unbearable. Amy's confrontation with him becomes a turning point. She's no longer asking questions out of curiosity. She's asking because she feels something isn't right. The look in her eyes, the hurt, the confusion, and the vulnerability shakes him to his core. She's waiting for him to choose. As much as Nathan wants to believe in the possibility of a future with her, he knows hiding the truth any longer will only deepen the divide between them. Lindy, too, is affected. Her innocent attachment to Nathan, her trust in him, is now tangled with the growing tension she senses. Her heart wants to believe in the man who has shown kindness, but the cracks in his story are becoming too evident to ignore. The truth is looming, and Nathan must decide whether to confront it head-on or risk losing everything he's come to care for. Her kindness and stability, but even she. Heartland isn't immune to the changes in the air. She may not understand everything that's happening, but she feels it. Jack's quiet determination is unwavering. He won't stop until he uncovers the truth, even if it means risking the fragile peace between him and Nathan. Jack's role as protector and guardian of his family compels him to seek answers. He has always been the rock that holds Heartland together, and he's determined not to let the man he's come to respect put his family at risk. A climactic moment looms on the horizon as Nathan faces the most difficult decision of his life. Will he come clean, expose the full extent of his past, and risk losing everything he holds dear? Or will he continue to protect his secrets, hoping they never resurface, and accept the slow erosion of the life he's begun to build? The stakes have never been higher. Nathan must make a choice, face his past or let it destroy his future. No matter what he decides, one thing is certain: there is no turning back. The truth will come out, bringing the resolution of a story that's been years in the making. The weight of Nathan's secrets and the strength of his relationships will collide in an emotional confrontation that will change everything for Amy, Lindy, Jack, and Nathan himself. Lindy, though too young to fully understand the complexities of the situation, feels the tension in the air. She looks to Amy for reassurance, sensing the unspoken shifts in the family dynamic. Amy, despite the emotional turmoil she's experiencing, is quick to comfort her daughter, offering a sense of stability in the midst of the storm. This moment between mother and daughter is a reminder of their deep bond, even as the world around them shifts. For Amy, the road ahead is unclear. Nathan's confession has cracked open a part of her heart she thought had healed. The love she feels for him is undeniable, but the question of whether she can fully trust him again remains. She doesn't have all the answers and knows that rebuilding trust will take time. Yet, as she looks at Nathan, his vulnerability still fresh and raw, she knows the foundation of their relationship must now be built on complete honesty. Jack's warning to Nathan is firm, yet there's a sense of understanding in his eyes. While his protective nature makes it impossible for him to fully embrace Nathan without reservation, he acknowledges the man's efforts to change. Jack's guarded respect for Nathan speaks to the growth he's witnessed, even if it's hard to let go of his concerns. It's a quiet, unspoken agreement between them. Nathan must prove himself every day, not only to Amy but to Jack and the rest of the family. The moment of truth leaves everyone in Heartland with much to reflect on. The revelation of Nathan's past forces each family member to confront their own struggles with trust and forgiveness. It's a humbling reminder that no one is without flaws and that redemption isn't a single grand gesture. It's a continual process, one step at a time. For Nathan, the road to proving himself is far from over, but his confession marks the beginning of that journey. The aftermath of this revelation is felt deeply by the entire family, from the oldest to the youngest. Lindy, though not fully able to grasp the intricacies of adult relationships, senses the emotional undercurrents. She knows something has changed, and the subtle shift in the atmosphere doesn't go unnoticed. Her reliance on Amy for comfort is a poignant moment, showing how deeply intertwined their bond is, even in times of uncertainty. As the family processes the truth, they begin to heal in their own ways. The raw honesty Nathan brought into the open creates a fragile but necessary space for reconciliation. For Amy, Forgiveness will take time, but the foundation has been laid. For Jack, the path forward is one of careful watching, but also of hope that Nathan will live up to the promise of change he has made. In the days that follow, Heartland becomes a place where old wounds can begin to heal. The trust that was fractured not just in Nathan but within themselves is left to be rebuilt. They are reminded that love is not about perfection, but about the willingness to move forward together, even when the past is far from perfect. This painful moment becomes a pivotal chapter in their story, a reminder that redemption is possible and that the strength of family lies in their ability to embrace each other's imperfections. For Nathan, the path forward is uncertain, but it is now possible. The secrets that once held him captive have been exposed, and their weight no longer binds him in silence. His journey toward redemption is just beginning. In that moment of vulnerability, he takes the first step, and with the love and understanding of the family he has come to care for, he knows that the possibility for healing and change remains alive. As the dust settles, Nathan's efforts to prove himself are no longer confined to words, but are evident in his actions. He steps up at the ranch, becoming a steady, positive figure in Lindy's life, showing his commitment to change. Though his past cannot be erased, he believes that through hard work and dedication, he can prove himself worthy of the family he longs to be part of. The road ahead remains uncertain, with challenges and setbacks likely to arise. But Nathan's resolve is unshakable. He is determined to show those around him, especially Amy, that he is not defined by his mistakes. His actions speak louder than any confession, and through consistent small steps, he hopes to rebuild the trust he has broken. Amy, while still processing everything, begins to see a glimmer of hope. The possibility of forgiveness and rebuilding her trust in Nathan is there, though it will take time. She's not ready to fully open her heart just yet, but Nathan's sincerity is a crucial first step. The love they share is undeniable, and the foundation for healing is slowly being laid. Jack's protective instincts remain sharp, but there is a subtle shift in his perspective. While still cautious, he begins to see Nathan's genuine effort to change. His watchful eye never wavers, but there is a growing understanding that redemption is a journey, and Nathan is just beginning to take those crucial steps. The episode closes on a reflective note, with Amy gazing out over the ranch as the sun sets. It is a powerful image, symbolizing both endings and new beginnings. The emotional complexity of the moment leaves viewers with lingering questions. Can Nathan truly overcome his past? Will Amy find the strength to forgive him and open her heart again? The uncertainty of these answers only adds to the anticipation, ensuring fans will eagerly await the next chapter of this compelling story. As the screen fades to black, the episode promises growth, healing, and the possibility of second chances. The emotional stakes have never been higher, and the future of Nathan, Amy, and the Heartland family hangs in the balance. This chapter may have closed, but a new, uncertain one is just beginning. Nathan's hidden truth has shaken the foundation of his life at Heartland, and its impact on his future with Amy looms large. Will she be able to forgive him, or will this revelation mark the end of their relationship? As viewers, we are left to ponder the true cost of forgiveness, trust, and redemption. The journey is far from over, and we will be on the edge of our seats as Nathan and Amy navigate the path toward healing, understanding, and love. What do you think about Nathan's hidden truth and its impact on his future with Amy? Will Amy's heart find room for forgiveness, or will this revelation change everything at Heartland forever? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your predictions. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Heartland Season 19, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to me. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss our latest updates, theories, and episode breakdowns. Your support helps us continue bringing you the best Heartland content. Stay tuned for more, and we'll see you in the next video.